The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfield.
Decent chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. That should get the job done. Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Caceres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. That'll be a throw. That's really well cleared. Out towards the flank. Goes looking wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's not an especially good pass, that. Chance, surely! Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's following up. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Now it's Bojan. Yamal has it in a wide position. Koundé. Played into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh no, this does not look good. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Played down the flank.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
McAllister. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodri has a look and plays it forward. Pelé. Pelé has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pelé is standing over this one. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Pelé! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shifted it to the flank. Pelé. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. He went for the curler. Triol spots it and intercepts.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's quick to snatch it back. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This possibly the last play of the half. Ibrahimovic can get it clear. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Mbappe. Puyol cuts it out. Chouameni. Scholes. Tele stood his ground strongly. He's given it, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Now it's Pele. Taken back almost at once. Oh, well measured. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's been shifted off it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that. And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Scholes gets a good foot in there. Driving on and making good progress. Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to play it through. Mateus. And Madueke. Now then, the ball's come loose. Incoming delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Looking to play him in.
It's the sort of situation that
Mbappe! Mbappe! And he hits the net. And that could well be the winner.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Very much into the last knockings.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Madueke. And that has left him in a heap. Tchouaméni goes sliding in. And this is Bojan. And that's that. Madrid have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside.
And the shots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, they can break here. Tchouaméni. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And claimed it back swiftly. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Scholes. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rummenigge.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Pei. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And here's Azar. Pedri. Triol getting this one clear. Caceres. And it's Tchouaméni. Adams. Carvajal. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. There's the header! Oh, that is a terrific save! Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. Rummenigge was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot. It's in. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Germany are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Foot in. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pedri is wide and looking to get onto this. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Knocks it into space. And that could set him on his way. Caught offside that time. Pelé, Mbappe, Zanetti, Bellingham, and here's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hazard looking to add to his goal, and it's Scholes. Good read, needed to be.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Just about up to the hour now. And he's intervened well there. Pedri. Nuno Mendes. Pedri. Donatoni. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Danger averted for now. That's a throw. Donatoni. Now this could be a chance. Tchouaméni. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's nice. Yamal. Now the delivery.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Hazard. Well timed, excellent interception. Caceres, and it's Puyol. Out to the right, and they win it back again. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out wide, Pedri. Scholes. Plays a sharp little ball here. That looks a good ball through. Toure cuts out the pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pelé. Into the last 5 minutes. He won't be happy with that one. Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely intercepted. Pelé. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflection. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Terrific header! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Insigne.
Such good technique.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Yamal. Yamal takes aim and crosses. Rodri. Nicely spread. Yamal. He's found a way through. That's a mighty effort! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Insigne. Rodri. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The ball has bounced loose now. Lovely feet. Scholes finds himself. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Half-time getting close now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's made its way to him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the right. And that'll be the last act of the first half. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we are back underway. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. And here's Yamal. Out to the right. Messi. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they've got it again. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Neymar, played out towards the right wing. Tchouameni. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. And that could well leave a mark. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shoots! No, he's missed it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Triol. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Great vision. Yamal. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Showing great feet there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. This is promising. Well, that is a good challenge from him. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. Messi. Well read, nice interception. Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Up he goes! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Osimhen. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's neat. Has a look and place it forward. Rijkaard cuts it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities. And a chance! Goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's really well manoeuvred. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Del Piero. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. Scholes is the team's great visionary. He's picked his way through. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Bergkamp. Scholes. Now it's Mbappe. And he shoots!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Threads one in. And he's onside! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Neymar. Passes short and sharp. Well read, and the danger is averted. Chouameni. Scholes. Oh, just skips past his man. Look at the space here. Finds himself. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford! Lofted in, bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's found a way through. Out of play for a goal kick. Tonali. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Rodri. He has found the way through. Yamal tries to cross, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. Cleared without complication. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this. Fukuoka really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Del Piero. Tchouaméni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good foot in there.
Fukuoka really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Del Piero. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That ball looks a good one. Pele stood his ground strongly. Now the delivery. It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Mbappe.
So, time for
Number
changes
9,
on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field, number 97, Aubameyang.
This interception,
Number
his positioning
22,
was spot on.
Pedri. Substitution.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Aimed beyond the defence, and it's Messi. Decent chance! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Palmer. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Skriniar. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pelé.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Tries to pass it through, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's found the way past! Pepe, well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Pelé. And he thumps it clear. Mohamed Salah. Bernardo Silva. Kukçu. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Raul. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Raul, nicely spread. Santos looking to pass their way through. Out to the right. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's intervened well there. That ball looks a good one. Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. Into the channel. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Good chance here! Kukçu. Scholes. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back underway. He's got tall. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. And the pass is intercepted. He is through here. Thinks about the shot. Corner given. Madrid with the corner. They're first. Santos are looking to go forward now. And he's picked out the run. Well read, nice interception. They continue each to cancel the other out. He's had it taken off him. And it's Bernardo Silva. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to... Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Van Dijk makes the interception. And he's gone looking for safety. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he's in on goal!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Caught offside that time. And that's been won straight back. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Santos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. And that has put paid to that. Goes for the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Scholes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's run support out wide. It's a goal kick. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, here's a guy, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cáceres. And now the breakaway. Nouri. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. Triol cannot be beaten that easily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Yamal. Cross flung in towards the middle. It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Santos have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe, Pelé. Donatoni. Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. And Del Piero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now it's Pelé, and he's intervened well there. Still goalless at the moment. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out towards the right wing. Donatoni. Bojan. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Inzaghi. Great vision. It's a threatening ball. Bojan Kurkic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Takes a shot! They've scored! First blood drawn. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball...
Real chance! That is decidedly lacking. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Mbappe. And he's straight offside. And no, he's seen through all of that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
This is Del Piero. He is through here. Aimed beyond the defence. And the referee brings the first half to a close. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break. and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. We're already back up and running after half-time. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Del Piero. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Del Piero, and he's managed to get free. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's tidy. He's chance for a shot! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And wow, he has given that a right. That could spell trouble. He has found the way through. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Del Piero, this is promising. Bojan Krkić going face-to-face with his great rival. Steaming on goalwards.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hangs one in. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rijkaard gets it away. And this is Pele. And it's made its way to him. It's a loose ball. Santos are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Caceres spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Looking to play him in. Scholes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He could be in here. Gets to show off his quick feet. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite. Good running, strong and purposeful. Puyol does well to stand firm and defend it. And it's Del Piero. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Scholes. Donatoni. And it's been played through. That's the keeper's ball. Caceres. Scholes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Del Piero. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Scholes. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal! Off the post! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Donatoni. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Bojan. Del Piero. He's got away.
Such good technique.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Howson does really well there, strong defending. Mbappe. Donatoni goes on a charge down the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a decent clearance. In once more. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, they can break here. It's been slipped through. And this is Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look at the space here. Can he finish? Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. Yeah, and the finish! And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
In with the challenge. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pele, Adams gets a foot in here. Now it's Bojan. Knocks it into space. Chouameni. Here's Scholes. Now, can they get him away? Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Donatoni. Del Piero. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Face-to-face with the keeper. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. So the most significant moment of the game. Wonderful save by Vitor Baia.
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And there's the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Nouri is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
Chance! And that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Oh, terrible pass. He is through here. Takes a shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And we have our very first corner. Pele with the short one. Donadoni tries to clear. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Santos are looking to go forward now. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Santos have taken the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bojan ploughing through the middle.
Santos surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that's played in low.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Bojan. That's a nicely shaped ball. They're urging him to shoot. Terrific header! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Added minutes has been indicated.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Santos could not... And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the player. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter.
There's the shot! There it is! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rooney running with the ball. Now it's Messi. And this is Rooney. Rooney! And that was probably asking just too much. Now, can they get him away? Nice bit of trickery. Big, great chance! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a really well-measured ball. Messi looking to get on the end of this. And it's Van Dijk. And this is Rooney. Chance for a shot! Howson gets rid without sophistication.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. Park Ji-sung really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Half an hour played now. Ambitious ball here. Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's a little off target. Osimhen goes for a shot! It's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 45.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Caceres. Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, it's come loose.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And Carvajal. Rooney. Always look. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Watch the screen for an information
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. Nakata has got himself a free kick. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he get it through? Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it Scholes. It Scholes! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Chouameni. Pelé. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Chouameni. Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nakata is someone so often referred to as the defender's... Osimhen! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Now it's Mbappe. Nakata. Tries to pass it through. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Osimhen. Caceres does really well there. He is strong. He's picked his way through. Mbappe stood up well to him there. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Scholes. It's Scholes! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter.
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been true.
Osimhen! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Scholes is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Quality ball. And he's onside. Pelé. And this is Pelé. It's Pelé! Yes! And they are cruising away. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Rijkaard. Added time is up, And there goes the whistle. Madrid pretty much in utopia. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Mbappe is flagged offside. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's this guy, De Ketelaere, who'll be providing the creative spark here, Peter. He's more than capable of finishing moves off as well, so don't be surprised to see his name on the score sheet come the final whistle.
Yeah, he'll be... He's got full! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Howson getting this one clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's had it taken off him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. Bellingham.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, good-looking ball. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Scholes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. No way through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Scholes. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Now it's Pele. And he's had a hit! And the ball's come loose here. Makaleli. That's a throw.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Played into the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
That was the first half.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after
second.
45 minutes of action.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Climbs up big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bellingham. And that is out of play. Another throw-in. Stood up well to him there. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here! Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's been slipped through. Costa Curta. Stojkovic. Oh, that's well spotted. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Now it's Osimhen. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Played through into space. Pass is just off target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Can he finish? Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Now it's Scholes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Decent chance! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day!
2 added minutes
So
indicated.
smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Madrid take the lead now. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly...
He's going for goal! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Number 11.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Works it forward. Yamal has a look inside the box. Gets his head on it!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mohamed Salah. And here's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Defending of the desperate variety. Chouameni, probing pass. Rodri spots it and intercepts.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Batistuta. Rodri, played out to the right. Pinches it off him. Well, they've got it again. Beckham. It's a threatening ball. And Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And this is Mohamed Salah. Now it's Beckham, looking to go deep. And the finish! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Scholes. Oh, good-looking ball. Dink through. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Great chance! Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Scholes. Takes a shot.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crossed into the middle. Cleared away. Chance! It's bounced back off the puck. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Bouten. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. Tries to pass it through. Carvajal providing an outlet on that flank. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Scholes. Scholes! Scholes! A princely strike! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. And Batistuta! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Carvajal. Al Nassr are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's been slipped through. It's a great ball. Shot could be on. Mohamed Salah. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Pele. He's had it taken off him.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
There's the shot! Batistuta! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And they've got their lead back. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment, and then smash. No stopping that.
Al Nassr go into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Now, can they get him away?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rodri. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hoisted in. Koeman. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the